Order! Order! You are an incorrigible delinquent at times. Behave yourself, man!
Now, he joked he was just there as a tourist, but Nigel Farage's trip to Trump Tower was anything but. He became the first foreign politician to meet the president-elect. They discussed freedom and winning. Their coming together was reportedly very productive. Well, in the past few minutes, some new clips of an interview the president-elect has given have also just been released. Live now to our international editor, Lindsay Hilson, who's in New York. Lindsay.
Krishnan, President-elect Trump seems to be trying to do two things at once. Reassure the Republican establishment that he won't carry out everything that he said he would during the campaign, and reassure those who voted for him that he will. Hence, there's a lot of confusion today about policy. And the spectre that he raised in this clip that has just been released is that of mass deportation.
What we are going to do is get the people that are criminal and have criminal records, gang members, drug dealers. We have a lot of these people, probably 2 million, it could even be 3 million. We're getting them out of our country or we're going to incarcerate. But we're getting them out of our country. They're here illegally.
Well, are those numbers correct? We don't know if those numbers are correct because there are a lot of different issues here. There's the issue of people who are here illegally. There are the issue of people who are here legally but have committed crimes. And none of that has been clarified yet. And some of his people who've been out on the talk show seem to think that that isn't such a big priority. In the middle of all that, he found time to spend 1 hour, it seems, with Britain's very own Nigel Farage. He's on the inside.
We're just tourists.
Nigel Farage, right-wing British politician, ushered into the inner sanctum of Trump Tower for a meeting with the president-elect. Nigel and Donald in the golden lift. They're on the way up. He's on the outside. Michael Moore, left-wing campaigner, was not allowed in. He's challenging the legitimacy of the election because Trump lost the popular vote, winning in the Electoral College.
He's an illegitimate president. He does not have the vote of the people.
Pay your taxes! Whose street?
Outside, those who agree with Moore protested.
Not my president!
And those who agree with Farage argued back.
You voted for somebody who is now surrounding himself with people who are all about special interests. They don't care about the people that brought them into office. He doesn't care.
I think him having a business, he knows how to treat employees. He knows the right way.
Bikers for Trump took no prisoners.
How do you get Saudi Arabia giving Hillary Clinton $20 million towards her campaign?
No, it's not.
They throw gays off of buildings. They tell women when they can go to school and when they can't.
We will raise hell. We will. Believe me, if I'm in there, if I'm in with the mix, we will. Believe me.
One issue on which the new president will be held to account is the role of his children, who not only control his businesses now, but also are in his transition team. So his envoys are on TV to explain.
Once he gets into government, they will not be advising him. I mean, there'll have to be a wall. There'll have to be a wall between them with regard to government matters.
And talking of walls, what about the undocumented Mexicans?
Okay, so it's not a top priority, mass deportation, but obviously President-elect Trump thinks it is.
No, securing the border is our securing the border is our top priority.
Right.
I did my best. It wasn't much. I couldn't feel, so I tried to touch. I told the truth. I didn't come to fool you.
On TV last night, Saturday Night Live's Hillary Clinton lookalike. In mourning for a dead poet, a lost election, and one vision of America.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
Well, one man who does share Mr. Trump's vision is Nigel Farage. I caught up with him a little earlier.
Well, we talked about the campaign, that he's just had this amazing victory. We talked about Brexit. He was keen to know what's happening, how's it going. But we also talked about, you know, the shared history of our two great countries, the triumphs and tragedies that we've shared together over the years, and you know, his desire, and certainly mine too, that we get this relationship back where it needs to be, and there is a lot of potential.
But why should he bother? Britain is not such an important country anymore, no longer going to be part of Europe.
Quite.
Has many more important trading partners than the UK.
Well, you see, that's just the point, isn't it? Britain is about to become a very great country again. We're getting out of a failing political union. We're taking back the ability to make our own trade law. We're going to get our self-confidence
What potential
back.
is there in that for Donald Trump, as he told you?
Well, firstly, he has an emotional attachment to the United Kingdom. You know,
why?
Well, his mother was Scottish. You know, he owns golf courses in Scotland. You know, he's got a strong affinity with our country.
And you have a strong affinity with him?
Well, I do. I admire what he's done. You know, I mean, he may be, you know, a rough and ready campaigner. He may say things sometimes
about assaulting women, for example.
He may say things at times that perhaps he regrets afterwards and apologises for. But the point is, look, we've all got to get real here. He is going to be the president of the USA. There are elements of the British media can talk down the importance of our country, but actually we're in a position here to do some good. Not just in terms of trade, but in terms of being a bridge, I think in terms of redefining where we go with NATO, and equally, a strong relationship, once Trump is in the White House, very much helps and aids our negotiating position with Brussels after Article 50 has been triggered.
And so what do you think? The British ambassador, Kim Darroch, has said that he thinks that he is in a good position to influence the president-elect because they've made contacts through the campaign and so on. What do you think?
Well, I don't know to what extent Mr. Darroch did contact Team Trump during the campaign. I would guess very little. And the truth of it, of course, is that most of the British government and some of the senior staffers in Number 10 said very rude things about Mr. Trump.
Because of the boasting of the assaults on women, the racism, the bigotry and so on.
He's going to become the President of the United States of America. Some bad things have been said about him from the British government. There are some fences that need to be mended.
And your role?
Well, listen, if, I mean, some of these people in Trump's team I've known for years. You know, they've supported me in many of the things that I've done, and I was pleased to come here and help them a little bit with what they were trying to do.
Which was sort of destroy the system, as it were, and sort of year zero.
Well, I know we believe in democracy. I know it's frightful for some people and very difficult for them to get. But 2016 is the year that nation-state democracy came back into being, and I'm pleased to have been part of that process in Brussels and a little bit, and I hope I helped a little bit here too.
Job for you here?
I don't think so, no.
Why not?
Well, you know, I'm not an American citizen, but look, the one thing I would like to do is, if there are parts of the British government that want to have closer relationships with Team Trump, I can help with that if they want me to.
Thank you very much.
Nigel Farage talking to Lindsay.
I've been getting away with it all my